could you be the one? Shh.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Sweet Sound Show, your all-time favorite talk show. What are we waiting for? Let's start with our first guest, a news anchor that will report us about chromosomal abnormality. Let us all welcome Ashley Nicole Harris.
Hello everyone, I will talk about XYY syndrome. So let's begin. XYY syndrome, also known as Jacob syndrome, is a genetic condition in which a male has an extra Y chromosome.
Ashley, what are the causes of XYY syndrome?
The causes of XYY syndrome is that XYY syndrome is the result of a mutation during the creation of a male's genetic code. Most cases of XYY syndrome are not inherited. Researchers don't believe that there's any genetic predisposition to it. In the latter case, a male may have some cells that are not affected. This means that some cells may have XY genotype while others have XYY genotype.
What about the symptoms of XYY syndrome?
The symptoms of XYY syndrome are delayed motor skill development, autism, attention difficulties, speech difficulties, emotional and behavioral issues.
Ashley, how is XYY syndrome treated?
XYY syndrome can't be cured, but there are treatments that can help reduce its symptoms and effect, especially if it's diagnosed early. People with XYY syndrome can work with healthcare providers to address any symptoms they may have, such as speech and learning problems.
What is the life expectancy of XYY syndrome?
People with XYY syndrome can live completely normal lives with this condition. In fact, XYY syndrome can remain undiagnosed throughout a person's lifetime. If it is diagnosed, however, individuals with XYY syndrome can find the help they might need.
Last question, Ashley. What can you say about the chromosomal abnormality?
Even if they have a chromosomal abnormality, we should always remember to respect them because they're also human. We're all equal. They deserve to live and be respected. Stop insulting or bullying them, and they deserve to be happy. And if you're one who is experiencing this abnormality, remember that you're worth it. Accept who you are and love yourself because you're a beautiful creation of God.
Thank you, Ashley. Okay, for our second guest, he is a fitness instructor. Let us welcome Jam Doctor.
Hello everyone. So do you guys want to maintain a healthy life during this pandemic?
Yes.
Yes.
First of all, I have made a fitness program that will run for 1 month. The contents of this program are the different activities, exercise, and proper nutrition for you to follow in 4 weeks.
Jam, what is the goal of your fitness program?
The goal of our fitness program is to help people improve their body composition and for them to live a healthy life.
Jam, who will use this program?
The program is for the underweight people and overweight people.
How can we benefit from this program?
You can benefit from this program because this will help you to maintain a healthy lifestyle while we are in the midst of pandemic. Especially nowadays that our health is very important and the solution for that is our fitness program. Now it is the time for you to take a look in our fitness program.
For our next guest, let us welcome Luis Calansag.
Hello everyone, I am Luis Galunsag and I am LGBT, right activist. I promote equal rights for all LGBT members.
Speaking of LGBT, Luis, don't you think it's good that society has evolved into accepting the LGBT community?
Of course, it helps unite everyone and it makes LGBT members equal to those who aren't part of it. However, there are some people who still don't accept LGBT members, but these people are quite rare to come by. But when you do, Try to educate them on how LGBT members are still human and should be treated equally. Please do cooperate so we can suppress the hate on LGBT members, not only LGBT members, but all genders. Let us stop the misogyny, misandry, and general hate on all genders. Even if you are male, female, gay, lesbian, transgender, you're still human, and that's all that matters.
Well done. I love that speech, but in all seriousness, I do agree with you. The constant hate of each gender is a big problem in our society. It is important to contribute to the acceptance of LGBT and other genders in general. If there is no hate, there is peace. Our fourth guest is a student from Notre Dame, Edlagao. Let us welcome Paul Yanga.
Hello everyone, thank you for inviting me here.
Paul, as a Marie student, having that perseverance within you, what do you think is the best way to share Christ's love during this pandemic?
I can share Christ's love during this pandemic in a way of helping people who are in need, attending the Mass every Sunday, respecting and loving the people, and most especially praying.
Great answer, Paul. Next question is, what do you think are the challenges that you are going to face in sharing Christ's love during this pandemic?
I think the challenges that I might face is some people who don't really care about what are you sharing and just ignore it because they are losing their faith in Jesus.
Last question, Paul. How can you address those challenges?
I can address those challenges by having patience with the people who I am talking to, sharing them the sacrifices and the good things that Jesus made for us, respecting and giving them time to realize that Jesus is their Savior, and especially by trusting God all the time.
Thank you for that, Paul. For our last guest, let's welcome Jam Doctor. Jam, bilang isang marista, paano mo may papakita ang pagpapahalaga o pagmamahal sa iyong mga magulang?
Maipakita ko ang pagmamahal o pagpapahalaga sa kanila sa pamamagitan ng pagiging mabuting anak, pagrespeto at pagtulong sa kanila sa mga gawaing bahay, paggabay at pag-alay sa kanila, at higit sa lahat ay ang pag-aaral na mabuti. Sa parang ito, magiging masaya ang aking mga magulang dahil maabot ko ang aking mga pangarap. Bilang anak, makita ko lang na masaya at maayos ang kalagayan ng aking mga magulang. Ang aking puso ay nag-uumapaw ng saya.
Sexualidad ay huwag kalituan, suriin ang sarili at tanggapin ng bukal sa kalooban kung ano ang iyong tunay na katauhan.